Okay, hey guys. So the first thing you might notice right now is that, oh my god, this is not Mass Effect 3. This is the secret world. I actually thought this game was gonna suck before it came out, and I was really, really, really excited for it too, which kind of sucked. Like it made me upset. I was really, really excited for it. Um, but oh, see, it's like a little laggy, especially on my system, especially with Frost. But anyway, I was really excited for it, and then I found out the combat is not going to be action-based like Terra, and I was really disappointed about that. I mean, yeah, I know, Terra was like new. It's like they had just started this whole cross. Well, not they didn't start it, but whatever. They like made it big, right? A lot of these kinds of crosshair-based games are not like big and open world and persistent. Like say Dragon's Nest is very instance-based. But let me lower this. Fucking killing my ears. Okay. So, but the combat in this game is like very disappointing. So I thought like it was gonna suck, and then I couldn't take it. I was like, I gotta fucking buy this game. I really wanted to play. I wanted to give it a chance. You know what I mean? And then I like really fell in love with this game right now. Right now I'm just showing you combat while I'm like discussing things. I'm gonna go do a quest in a little bit. But combat, since it's one of my disappointments, this is also why it's like the first thing you're seeing in this video. Look at it. It's the same. It's any other MMO. Like that other one. It's the same. You press tab and you target things and you shoot at them, right? One thing that's actually really cool though about the combat, like they did a little bit of tweaks, whatever. It's very typical MMO. I was hoping at the very least it would be kind of like, I've never played Guild Wars, but from the looks of it, it's kind of like a hybrid between Terra and WoW. I mean, still target based, yeah. You can roll and stuff, which you can in this game, but it's very gimmicky. For PvE, it's actually really fun. The PvE in this game is incredibly fun. Oh my god, and it's hard too. But I'm not gonna attack this guy right now. But like, a good thing about this game's say you're doing a group run, an instance, is you have two targets. You have an offensive target and a defensive target. So, and I didn't want to do this, but whatever. Say let's imagine a paladin in a WoW. I didn't want to do that because a lot of people get pissed when whatever. I don't care. Well, I do care, but it's just I needed to make this analogy or example, whatever. Anyway, so in WoW, if you're playing a paladin and you have to judge every so often to give yourself a buff, right? It's like you have to make a macro to keep your target, whatever, or you just have to like tab and then click back on the guy or whatever. If you have a heal buy, I mean, I never really, whatever. But in this game, you don't have that. You passively will always have a defensive target. So, you click. Oops. Whatever. You click your name, and then you target another guy. Actually, whatever. If you look back in the video, you'll see I have the green circle stays under me and the red circle on the other guy. So let's do a quest. I already picked up the quest. I think it's pretty cool. You can just like run inside the house like this, and it's pretty detailed. I mean, and the graphics in this game, like a lot of people knock the graphics, but they are actually incredible. The reason it gets so much shit is because the character models look like from like 1999. And like here's another example. Like the graphics are really glitchy and buggy. Like my character's eyes are supposed to be a very light blue, and they actually were. I think it's because I bumped it down to DirectX 9 because DirectX 11 is kind of glitched. And what's it called? And like for ATI, this game is known to be a little bit shitty for ATI. Nice to have some visitors. Okay, well I already picked up the quest. This is my main campaign quest. You have different types of quests, and you can't like this is basically the extent of your quest log. This shit right here. Like you have 3 side quests, a main quest, and then like a special quest, right? Oh, dungeon mission, sorry. And then this is your campaign quest, right? So I have my campaign quest obviously already picked. So let's just click on this just to see. This is hard. These are kind of like storyish missions too. This usually means that it's going to be like either spy mission, investigate mission, or some other shit. And the investigate missions I'm going to get into, those are really fucking cool in this game. And the spy missions are really gimmicky. I mean, it's like you're standing 10 feet from the guy right in his face and he can't see you. It's pretty dumb, but it's still, it's like points for effort. So like, let's see. So now, search the mansion for Edward Franklin's notes. Let's click on this. I don't know what's this going to do.
Death stared back. I thought I was ready. I thought it would solve everything.
Okay. See, all right. So like, I'm going through. I didn't hear what he said, which is gonna backfire on me later. But like, you search around for like clues and stuff, right? So I clicked on that, and he said something, which would be a clue for something else. And the investigate missions are amazing in this game. Say like there was this one quest where you had to break into a computer. Two different quests where you have to break into a computer. And let's pick this up really quick. From the layer of dust on the skull is a long abandoned curio or trophy, and what? And I thought I said ignorable. An ignoble end to such a creature. Blah blah blah. Bring the remains back to the Sasquatch tribe. There is a Sasquatch tribe. I was doing the quest for him before, and they're good guys. All right, anyway, so I picked that up, and I'm gonna bring it to him later, and it's probably gonna lead into another quest. These are lore icons, kind of pointless. You know, you pick it up, it says like a random shit. It like goes so fast you can barely even read it. Anyway, so like there was this other investigate mission where you have to break into a computer, and you know it's password protected, so you have to. I'll just show combat while I'm talking, so you guys aren't completely bored. But you have to break into this guy's computer, and you type hint, and it gives you a hint, and it'll say like my wife, right? And then a few feet from the computer, there are two dead bodies, a male and a female. They're not husband and wife, but you know, obviously, naturally, the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna try the female's ID or name or whatever into the password thing, and then that doesn't work. So like, say you look at the male body, right? And it'll show if you click on the body and you loot it, like an ID card will pop up, and you open up the ID card. I'm sorry, I'm using the same move over and over because I get into the habit of doing that because it heals me too. But it's not just simple like touch and play. I'm gonna get more into the combat again later because if you see I have like casting and a weapon, so that's actually really in depth, and I'm gonna get into the talents too, which is really crazy. Anyway, so you loot the guy's body and the ID comes up and it'll say like Kitsune Hayabusa, and then that's obviously the guy, right? Because you know he has a wife. So and then you look on the bottom and it'll show his email address, and you actually have to take his like the @orochigroup.com. Then you press B and it opens up a web browser. And then you type in like the Orochi group. I don't remember it, so let's just Google it. I believe this is it. Yes, this is it. And then over here somewhere, there's like a thing. See, that's the guy, right? Employee testimonial, Kitsune Hayabusa. But anyway, there's one part where you could search like the guy or something, right? And you enter in like his name, and then like it brings up like a thing, and since you have his ID card and you have his ID number and you enter that, you get like his employee biography, and then you see his wife's name there, and then you enter in his wife's name, and then you get into his computer because that's his password. It's really fucking cool. There's another one similar where there's like the guy's clue is music of the seasons for on you know the hint on his computer, and then you loot a picture on the floor and it'll say like, oh, you know, 4th of July with my wife, set to my favorite composer. So you know that music of the seasons is a composer, and then you open up the browser again and you Google music of the seasons, and then the composer comes up, Vivaldi. It was really cool. Like I would for the ID card one, I never thought like that I should go to that website. Like I would have never thought of that. Like I didn't even really know, like I obviously know like at yahoo.com or whatever, like I didn't really think that it was like an actual website. You know, it's crazy. It's so in depth and it's hard, man. It's really hard. I mean, you could always ask people in chat and like they're cool about it, like they won't spoil it, so you know it's not really encouraged. The spoilers aren't encouraged, obviously, so you have to like message them. You have to message them or whatever. Oh, another cool feature is you press V and you auto loot everything around you. Right now I'm snared. So actually, while we're here, let's go into combat. Talents and builds. This game has no classes. There are no fucking classes. You do not pick. You pick male or female and your faction, and that's another thing we gotta get into. You pick male or female. That's it. That's it. These are all the powers, right? These are the classes, or so to speak. They're builds. Okay, so you have like decks. Wait, there we go. You have like guidelines, right? Like see Necromancer, and it'll show like this, and that. You do not raise that with this guy, but it focuses on blood magic. That's why Thaumaturge, Slayer, whatever, Gunslinger, shit like that. So like, you see, like every time I change it, it changes over here, right? These are like guidelines. You don't have to follow them, and in fact, like customizing it usually ends up better. Like I picked Necromancer because I wanted to do a gun and blood magic. I really wanted to do pistols and blood magic, but I thought that like I really should follow the deck. That's what these are called, the decks, like the builds, the presets. I really thought I should follow the build, but it turns out that the build only really will unlock the outfit for me. I thought that I would get like some sort of special like buff, and I was really pissed about that actually, because I didn't want to have to follow the deck. But then it turns out for the other faction, the Dragon, there are 3 factions: Illuminati, Dragon, and Templars. For the Dragon, there is a pistols and blood magic one. If you see, like I took some pistols because I wanted to, and so let's see. So you know, and you could change your talents around at any time. If you're in a dungeon, my mic keeps fucking falling. I'm sorry. If you're in a dungeon, like you could just change your build between the pulls. So here, let's see. Like these are like these are like your tiers. Let's say like these are like first tier. These are like second tier or whatever. And every time you max out like one tier, you get like an outfit piece, right? So when I max out blood, I got this really pimp jacket that I'm wearing. This one over here. Okay, so let's see. So I click on there's engage and support. Yeah, support. Like these would be like my healing ones, and these would be my my damage ones, right? So you could just excuse me, you could just pull and drag shit wherever you like, whenever you want. Like right now I'm using like a second tier one for like my for my consumer. So you have resource builders, kind of like a rogue with combo points. Everything works off combo points. You have builders and consumers, right? So this would be a consumer, and this is the one I have here. This would be a builder, and certain moves will build like your main builder points. Like this is a builder too, but it's only for guns, right? So it's like a heal. It's like a, they have names for it. I forgot. Like there's like a main builder, and then like a one that only builds for its specific weapon type. And you have 2 weapons active, equipped at a time, right? And you could switch them whenever you want also. So like this is open vein. This will it'll build resources for both my weapons. So while I'm doing this, I'll build for this my 3-round burst, which is my weapon consumer, my gun consumer, and then this is my consumer for my blood magic. This looks overwhelming, right? And it is at first, but then it's really not that bad once you get used to it. Like then you'll be like, then you're gonna get more advanced in the goddamn menu itself, and you're gonna wish for other things. Like I wish my passives were like separate. Like you're gonna wish that you can customize it yourself, you know, because it gets a little bit annoying. Like you have to click through each one, unless there is a way, and I don't know, but you have to click through each one to find the power to drag it over. Like I think you can make preset like builds. I know you can for your outfit, so I don't see why you wouldn't. Or if you can, I'm sure they're gonna implement that one day, because that's something that would be in like demand, you know. So anyway, so you just let's change. Like see, like for instance, right now, like I'm using rifles and and blood. Okay, let's. I don't want blood. You can only have 7. I mean, I don't want assault rifles. You can only have 7 moves active at a time, to kind of like curb you into not being overpowered and taking every fucking move you can, and then you can have 7 passives, right? I'm not gonna fuck with the passives. I'm just gonna use the pistols with the assault rifle passives because I don't care. So let's see, the biz, yo, the business, yo. Let's see, bam. Shootout. I had something else, but whatever. Anyway, let's see what else. What else? What's this over here? Hair trigger. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, I remember this one. It's like you kind of do like one of those. I forgot the name of that movie, but like they're assassins, and they like swing the gun as they shoot, and it like curves the bullets and shit like that. It kind of reminds me of that, the way she swings the gun. I don't know. I'm just gonna pick any random things right now. Let's see. Above the law. Oh no. Oh, that's no, Wanted is the one, and I think the name of that movie is Wanted, right? Or no, I don't know, whatever. Fuck it, who cares? Anyway, so then equip my pistols, and we're done. Easy. You also have this is very important. You have to like level up your individual things, kind of like, you know, most MMOs have, like you have to level up your weapons or whatever. But you do it with skill points, and oh, they were over here, but since I pressed N, they went away. You have skill points and ability points. These use ability points, as you can see on the sides, like 4 ability points, whatever. Like if I want to buy a new one, 27, you know, 34, shit like that. And then same with blood and all the other ones. And then for these, you these are skill points, and then you could do like damage or healing, and like each weapon has its own like damage and healing. See. And then the talismans are your gear, and you have to like level up your this or whatever to be able to equip certain items.